it going, everyone? It's the Tutor here. Today we have even more Avatar spoilers. These are cards that were covered on October 29th and October 30th. So let's jump right into it. The first card we have here is Gran, which is an alternative art that we got. She is a 1-cost legendary creature, human peasant ally. Whenever Gran becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. And I love this art right here. I mean, Katara and Sokka both love their Gran a lot, and you can see that love right there, and it's really, really cute. Next we have Foggy Swamp Visions, which is a 3-cost sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, Waterbend X. Exile X target creature cards from the graveyard. For each creature card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of it. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice those tokens. And I love both of these arts right here. You have, Sokka right here looking up on Princess Yue's, spirit. And that's super cool. I love the art for these cards. But next we have Day of Black Sun, which is another alternative artwork that we have. It is a sorcery. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures. Not too much to say about this one. And then we have our favorite comedy character in Avatar: Last Airbender, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, which is a creature, human citizen. When this creature enters, create a food token. Whenever you sacrifice a food, you may search your library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you search your library this way, put this creature on the bottom of its owner's library and then shuffle. And you have just different moments when his cabbage card kind of breaks down. It's really, really, really funny. You have, Katara and Aang right there. Super funny. Next we have Compassionate Healer, which is a 2-cost creature, human cleric ally. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Next we have Fancy Footwork. This is a 3-cost instant lesson. Untap 1 or 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 until end of turn. And of course this is the iconic scene where Katara and Aang are dancing in front of all those Fire Nation children, and Aang says something along this right down here: dancing isn't something you think about, it's a form of self-expression that no one can ever take away from you. And I love that quote. Next we have Glider Staff, Aang's trusty glider, which looks to be just the original one, which is a 3-cost artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. The equipped creature gets +1/+1 and it has flying, and you can equip it for 2. Next we have another Momo Playful Pet, which is a 1-cost legendary creature, lemur bat ally, with flying vigilance. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose 1, create a food token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and scry 2. Next we have Forecasting Fortune Teller, which is a 2-cost creature, human advisor ally. When this creature enters, create a clue token. If you all know about this episode, I would not be surprised if we see a card with like the skull that both Katara and Aang kind of waterbended into the sky to create that skull. Wouldn't be surprised there. Next we have Lost Days, which was an emotional moment in the show. Momo was looking for Appa. It is a 5-cost instant lesson. The owner of target creature or enchantment puts it into their library. Second from the top or on the bottom, you create a clue token. Next we have the Mechanist, Aerial Artisan, which is a 3-cost legendary creature, human artificer ally. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a clue token, and you can tap until end of turn. Target artifact token you control becomes a 3/1 construct artifact creature with flying. And if you know about this episode, and this flavor makes a lot of sense for this guy. Next we have my girl Ty Lee, Chi Blocker, which is a 3-cost legendary creature, human performer ally with flash and prowess. Whenever Ty Lee enters, tap up to 1 target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee, and I love this effect just because it makes a lot of sense for her character. She uses her fighting stance and fighting ability to block off chi channels so that they can't move, can't bend, etc. And I like how this is actually a water version of Ty Lee, considering it looks like she is fighting those Fire Nation soldiers in that one prison, which is really cool. Then we have Tundra Tank, which is a 3-cost artifact vehicle with Firebending 1. When this vehicle enters, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn and has crew 1. Next we have a different version of Ty Lee. This was back when she was at the circus. Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat, 3-cost legendary creature, human performer, with prowess. Whenever Tylee attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Then we have Diligent Zookeeper, which is a 4-cost creature, human citizen ally. Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. We have this really cool art here. I mean, you have those cards that I showcased in the previous video, and I love these artworks just because it has like the different kind of like body parts of the creatures. I mean, you have the like eyes right here and tail, wings, whatever. So yeah. Then we have our favorite 100-year-old Boomy Unleashed, which is a 5-cost legendary creature, human noble ally with trample. When Boomy enters Earthbend 4, whenever Boomy deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Only land creatures can attack during that combat phase. Then we have Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. I'm not sure if we ever met this person. I don't recall her at all, or this thing for that matter, but 3-cost creature, human druid ally with lifelink. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Then we have Planetarium of Wan Shi Ton, which is a legendary artifact with you can spend 1 to scry 2. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn, which is a very powerful effect. Unfortunately, my wife and child are sleeping right now, so I can't say what I want to say, but this land can't be blocked. You can add a colorless, and you can spend 4 to tap, and 2 target creatures you control that share a creature type can't be blocked this turn. And I want to say it so bad, but it's just the name of the card. Finally, we have White Lotus Hideout, which is a land. We have tap for colorless. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a lesson or shrine spell, or you can spend 1 to tap and add 1 mana of any color. So that was a quick look at some of the cards that were showcased on October 29th and October 30th. Of course, I will be making more of these videos every other day, just so we can have at least a little bit more wide selection of cards to choose from. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below if you like any of the cards that were showcased today, or any other card in the set for that matter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one.